Hey everyone, it's Chris Loud. In this video, I'm working from a simple 20-minute intuitive abstract painting prompt, and the focus is on building movement and depth with layered color. We'll look at how warm and cool colors, directional marks, and soft transitions can help an abstract painting feel more active without making it overly complicated. Also, I'll be really interested to hear what you see in the final piece. I definitely see something in it, but I'm curious whether you see the same thing or something completely different, or for that matter, nothing at all. For tools, I'm mainly using a number 12 filbert brush, a color shaper, and a crumpled piece of newspaper, plus a little bit of charcoal near the end. I'll leave links to the tools and materials in the description below. So this is a fairly simple abstract painting technique, but it teaches us a lot about color relationships and directional movement and how layers can create atmosphere without overcomplicating the painting. And before we jump in, I want to say a quick thank you to Brian, Christine, Nadia, and Sarah for the recent super thanks and coffee donations. I really do appreciate the support. It truly helps keep these videos going. So here's the prompt we're working with. The time limit is 20 minutes. The colors are light blue permanent, Naples yellow, and vermilion, or the closest you have to those. Plus, as always, we can use black and white. And the goal is to create a flowing abstract composition where warm colors drift through a cooler field, using layered marks, soft transitions, and directional movement to suggest depth, energy, and atmosphere. If you like working with prompts like this, I'll leave a link in the description to my 50 abstract warm-up painting prompts download. I like prompts like this because they give us just enough structure to get started, but they still leave plenty of room for intuition. We're not trying to recreate something specific. We're using the prompt as a jumping off point and then responding to what happens on the surface. Before I started painting, I did a really quick color mixing test in my sketchbook using light blue permanent, Naples yellow, and vermilion, plus black and white, just to get a better sense of the color possibilities that I had with this limited palette. So one of the things layered color does really well is create a sense of depth without needing a complicated composition. When we put one color down and then partially cover it with another, the painting starts to develop a kind of visual history. Some colors come forward, some sink back, and some just peek through enough to create interest. That's especially useful in intuitive abstract painting because we don't always know where the painting is going at first. Layers let us make decisions gradually. We can build something, cover part of it, bring it back, soften it, or push it into the background. And over time, those layers create atmosphere. The painting starts to feel less flat because the surface has a sense of time and movement built into it. With this palette, the warm and cool relationship is doing a lot of the work. Light blue permanent creates a cooler space, and Vermillion and Naples Yellow bring in warmth. Warm colors like red, orange, and yellow tend to feel like they come forward, while cooler colors like blue, greens, and purples often feel like they recede or create space around them. That doesn't mean, it happens automatically, but it gives us a really useful starting point. In this painting, the warmer ridge-like shape becomes the main area of movement. The cool blue around it helps that shape stand out, while the yellow softens the transition and keeps the warm area from feeling too harsh. So instead of thinking about what color goes where, we can start thinking about what each color is doing spatially. Is it pushing forward? Is it receding? Is it softening an edge? Is it helping the eye move? And that's where color becomes more than decoration. It becomes structure. So as the painting develops, I'm paying attention to the direction of the marks. The main shape moves across the surface kind of in this sweeping diagonal way, and that becomes the visual path through the painting. Right now my eye lands around the warmer central area first, and then follows that movement across toward the right. Directional marks are usually really helpful because they guide the viewer without needing to spell everything out. A brush stroke or a scraped edge or a soft transition can all point the eye somewhere. And when those directional marks repeat or echo each other, the movement feels more intentional. We don't need a lot of complicated shapes to create energy. Sometimes, one strong directional movement supported by layered color is enough to make the whole painting feel alive. Another thing that helps build depth is edge variation. If every edge is sharp, the painting can start to feel cut out or stiff. If every edge is soft, it can feel a little blurry or unresolved. But when we have a mix of soft edges, broken edges, and a few stronger edges, the painting starts to feel more dimensional. In this piece, I'm letting some areas blend and soften while allowing other marks to stay a little more visible. That contrast between soft transitions and more active textures helps create atmosphere. So this is where layering really matters. Earlier colors showing through later layers can create a sense of distance, almost like we're seeing through parts of the painting instead of everything sitting on the same level. And that's one of the big benefits of working in layers. We're not just adding color, we're building space. And practicing layered color like this can help us build confidence in a few important ways. It helps us understand how warm and cool colors interact. It helps us create depth without adding a bunch of unnecessary details. It helps us guide the viewer's eye through movement and direction. And it helps us stay intuitive while still making intentional decisions. This kind of exercise is especially useful if our abstract paintings sometimes feel flat or disconnected. Layered color gives us a way to create connection across the surface. And repeating colors, letting earlier layers show through, and using directional marks all help the painting feel more unified. And maybe, most importantly, it reminds us that depth doesn't have to come from complexity. Sometimes it comes from a few simple relationships working together. At the end here, I'll show some close-ups and the finished painting in different orientations, as well as in black and white, so we can look at how the movement and depth changes depending on how it's viewed. In black and white, we'll remove the distraction of color and look mainly at value. And in color, we'll see the mood, temperature, and palette relationships, and how the warm and cool colors work together. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more abstract painting technique demos like this, feel free to subscribe. And as always, if you have any questions or thoughts, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. So here's the black and white version. You can see the values there, and then what it looks like once we add that color, and how those warm colors are definitely kind of popping forward while the cool colors are staying back. So thank you so much for watching, and keep on painting.